Welcome back to Autoverse, your go-to destination for the most thrilling rides, the latest automotive tech, and future-ready machines. If you're into two-wheeled adrenaline or four-wheeled beasts, you're in the right place. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a shift. The legend returns. The 2026 Honda CBR400RR is finally here, and it's everything we hoped for, and more. For years, fans of the 400cc class have been begging for a true supersport revival. Honda answered the call with a machine that blends modern engineering, nostalgic styling, and track-honed performance. Today, we're diving deep into what makes the new CBR400RR one of the most exciting bikes of the decade. First, let's talk design. This new CBR400RR is a perfect tribute to its early 90s predecessor. Sharp twin LED headlights evoke that classic twin-lens look, while the aerodynamic fairings and aggressive stance scream race-ready. The tail is sleek, minimalist, and modern, but with just enough retro influence to catch the eyes of older enthusiasts. Honda has struck a rare balance here, a bike that looks both futuristic and nostalgic. Now onto the heart of the beast, the engine. The 2026 CBR400RR features a liquid-cooled, DOHC inline-four, producing around 65 horsepower at 14,500 RPM. That's right, a screaming four-cylinder engine in the sub-500cc class. With a redline pushing past 15,000, this bike revs like a race machine. Whether you're on twisty backroads or hunting apexes on the track, this engine rewards riders who like to keep things high in the rev range. Torque sits at about 39 Nm, peaking at 11,000 RPM. It's not a torque monster, but that's not the point. This bike is all about precision, control, and the joy of chasing redline after redline. With a close ratio 6-speed gearbox and a bi-directional quickshifter, the transitions between gears are lightning fast and buttery smooth. The chassis is a lightweight aluminum twin spar frame designed for rigidity and flickability. Honda put a lot of work into weight distribution and agility here. With a curb weight of around 180 kilograms, the CBR400RR is light, nimble, and confident through corners. Whether you're leaning into tight hairpins or sweeping through fast curves, the feedback is direct and responsive. Suspension is top tier for this class. You've got fully adjustable Showa big piston forks up front and a Showa monoshock in the rear. The damping is spot on, soft enough to handle imperfect roads, but firm and supportive when you push hard. Riders will immediately notice how planted the bike feels, even during aggressive cornering or braking. Speaking of braking, Honda went with dual 296mm discs up front, with radial-mounted Nissan calipers, and a 220mm disc in the rear. ABS comes standard, but there's also a track mode that eases intervention. Brake feel is progressive and powerful. Just one finger on the lever is enough to scrub off serious speed. Electronics play a key role in the CBR400RR's performance package. You're looking at ride-by-wire throttle, traction control with multiple levels, and selectable riding modes, sport, street, and rain. There's even wheelie control and engine braking management, all tunable via a slick 5-inch full-color TFT display. Honda also includes Bluetooth connectivity and a track lap timer, small touches that make a big difference. The ergonomics strike a fine balance. The clip-ons are low and sporty, but not punishing. The seat height, at around 810 mm, makes it accessible to a wide range of riders. Foot pegs are rear set, but there's enough room for taller riders to feel comfortable during longer stints. If you're commuting during the week and hitting the canyons on weekends, this bike can do both. Fuel efficiency is respectable, with Honda claiming around 22 to 24 km per liter, depending on how hard you ride. With a 17-liter tank, you're looking at a decent range, even if you're spending most of your time in the upper revs. Now let's talk pricing. Honda has priced the 2026 CBR400RR competitively, especially when you consider what's under the fairings. It comes in several trims: Standard, SP with upgraded suspension and quickshifter, and the track-focused SPR version with lightweight components and stickier rubber. Prices start just under the equivalent of $9,000 USD, putting it right in the sweet spot for entry-level supersport riders or seasoned enthusiasts looking for a compact track toy. Who is this bike for? It's for the rider who loves the feel of a high-revving inline-four, who values handling over brute force, and who wants a bike that looks just as good as it rides. It's for the weekend canyon carver, the weekday commuter with sportbike dreams, and the seasoned rider who remembers the original CBR400RR from the 90s with fondness. Honda didn't just bring back the name, they brought back the spirit. The 2026 CBR400RR is lightweight, razor-sharp, tech-packed, and genuinely fun. It reminds us why we fell in love with motorcycles in the first place, not just because they're fast, but because they make us feel alive. If you're thinking about upgrading, downsizing, or just adding another weapon to your garage arsenal, this is one bike you should definitely consider. The CBR400RR proves that small displacement doesn't have to mean small thrills. Thanks for riding with us today on Autoverse. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the 2026 Honda CBR400RR, hit that like button, subscribe for more motorcycle content, and leave a comment on what bike you want to see next. Until next time, keep the throttle open and your passion alive.